Times are hard for me. Times have been hard for me because I broke my, 2 of my bones. Okay, this is gonna be... Ado. Alright. Exact time, okay. The second it turns 8:43, I'm gonna... It's 7 degrees. Yep, that's the exact time. Okay. Ooh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him to push them and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
This game is already weird. What does it say?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where is it? Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I can't go back. don't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh yeah, I'm bad at following directions. Let me go back. I can't go back. Bro. Do not lie. If you're lying, stop right now. Okay. Is there like a scary ending? Oh.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and nobody gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna leave my room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go on the right. I'm gonna go on the right, the left door. No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Why are the doors closing behind me?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't want to restart all my progress. I don't feel like it. I want to go. I can open doors. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast. Moony crisp. Let's see what I look like in the mirror. Wow, I look like nothing. Oh, I guess I didn't leave it all in the toilet. Oh, it is locked.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Do I have to follow this guy's instructions? It doesn't say to go down there. Okay, I guess I will. Holy crap. Hey, wait, I could have just got here to begin with. Probably leads on to
Descending
the
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't want it to lock. It locked. I can't get out.